The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Hey, what up YouTube fam, it's Dupree, aka Darth Hater here with some fresh, brand new Star Wars news. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and also check out my last video because it greatly helps out the channel. So let's get into it. So this one comes to my boy Jason Ward over there from MakingStarWars.com. We're going to read everything he says and then we're going to get into it. In a recent report, I outlined how I believe Star Wars Ahsoka was essentially cut into two parts. The first part is dealing with Sabine's story issues with the New Republic, while the second part is actually going to find Ezra Bridger in the locale he was whisked away by the Purgils, alongside Grand Admiral Thrawn and his fleet of Star Destroyers. A huge clue to what the story of Star Wars Ahsoka was under the nose of the entire time. Morgan Elsbeth is to Thrawn what Ahsoka and Sabine are to Ezra Bridger. Both factions want their space boy back home, and in that their missions are somewhat identical. Sources tell me that Morgan Elsbeth is in all Star Wars Ahsoka. The rumor is Morgan Elsbeth was not just chilling on Corvus in her villa during The Mandalorian Chapter 13, The Jedi. She was extracting resources from the planet to build a ship capable of bringing Grand Admiral Thrawn back to the core worlds. It must be a difficult place to get with some obstacles to overcome. Morgan never stopped production on her war machine when the Empire fell. Din even mentions it looks like she's still in business, and that line is significant to this tale. Early on, I believe the Order 66 survivor, a Jedi named Baylan, was found in the far reaches of space, but it actually turns out Morgan Elsbeth is allied with Baylan and his apprentice named Shin in the core worlds, and takes the Force users with her to fetch Thrawn in the second part of the series. Baylan and Shin are both part of the tale. These two Jedi Way dropouts are allies of Thrawn and accompany the Night Sister Morgan Elsbeth into the unknown region to bring Thrawn home and assist him with his deeper agenda. They will find Thrawn with his new bodyguard named Enoch, who looks like a golden Destro from G.I. Joe with samurai influences. The nerdy, nostalgic question at the moment is, what exactly is Morgan Elsbeth building? It is a giant ship that can bring the 7th Fleet back home with it, or is the 7th Fleet going to be abandoned? One source said it was a large ship she was building, and others mentioned she was building TIE fighters and such. Either way, there is a project on Corvus, and it is to build the tool to save Grand Admiral Thrawn. He goes on to say, as I mentioned before, part 1 of Ahsoka seems to take place just before, during, and after The Mandalorian Chapter 13, The Jedi, and it seems as if Ahsoka's back half and final 4 episodes of Ahsoka take place somewhere after, probably parallel to Mando 3. Morgan's first appearance in live action shows her seemingly defeated, but her death is not shown on screen. Morgan being a Night Sister is also never clearly stated, but we learn her people were wiped out and she has a chip in her shoulder about it. For all I know, Morgan turned into a bat and flew away before Ahsoka could kill or capture her. She's a magic user after all. I'm guessing we will see what really happened in the conclusion of Morgan's fight with Ahsoka. That just might be what kicks off the next phase of their plan, since this is where Ahsoka learns where Thrawn is. Where Thrawn is happens to be where Ezra also is. To reiterate, the story is about a witch armed with 2 ex-Jedi who head to an unknown region in a vessel that took some effort to build on Corvus, and somehow Ahsoka and Sabine follow the Night Sister and her allies. A large fight will take place in that location, I believe called the Nodia Highlands. I speculate that during the first half of the series, Ahsoka will take information about Morgan to Mon Mothma, and the New Republic will be unable to offer adequate assistance. I'm sure Mothma will help in some way, but not in the way that offers actual troops. Of course, this is going to cost the future of the New Republic in ways they could not foresee. That is an interesting take, what he's saying about how the story is going to go on in through Mando Season 2 and then conclude probably in Mando Season 3. What I'm thinking also is that Corvus, seeing as it's all ravaged and everything, was totally used up by Morgan Elsbeth to rebuild the fleet. She did also work with the Empire before on helping to give resources to build things, so this makes a lot of sense. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think about the possibility of Morgan Elsbeth building a huge ship to bring back Thrawn and the 7th Fleet? Anyway, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to your channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications for all my latest videos. That would be great. Anyway, guys, take care. See you in the next one. May the force be with you. Bye.